Yes, guys, and a welcome from me, Championship Manager 0102. It's coming home. Brand spanking new solo challenge, and as you can see, I'm about to literally take control. I've waited a minute because I'm actually going to go live on YouTube, but I'm recording it as a part as well. So it's coming home, and I actually think this might be something I've done before, or something very, very similar. But do you know what? I've got a window of time on me. So, and I don't have a solo game, and I was sort of like contemplating what to do. Should we do this? Should we do that? What should we do? And then I've just decided to, we'll do an England game, shall we? We'll do an England game and we'll see how we get on. Just need to go live, and then we are all systems go. We can minimise that bad boy. Yeah, there we go. So, it's coming home. It's the latest update, of course, the most recent update, the October 2024 update, and we are taking over England. As you can see, we've got all the main leagues, open. It's coming home. As I said, I'm pretty certain I've done something like this before. In fact, if I look through, I know I have. So we've got all our didn't mean to do that. Right, okay, that's what I meant to do. Yeah, okay. So the question is, right, the expectations for England. We've got a World Cup qualification campaign to start, which is going to start pretty soon. Bulgaria, Cyprus, Malta and Slovakia. The question is, what team are we going to have at England as England manager? Look at this bullshit. All these goalkeepers are already selected. What the fuck is that all about? Do you know what I mean? I know it's complete fucking random. Well, it's not random, but some of it is quite random. I think we've got to be realistic here and think who our main goalkeepers are. Now, with this being the update, it's slightly extended in terms of squad size, which makes all the difference. I don't think I'm going to go to more than 3 goalkeepers, though, to be honest with you. It is really going to be between these 4 goalkeepers here. I think it's not going to be Trafford, is it? It's not going to be Trafford. Let's fuck him off. It's going to be those 3. I think it's inevitable, isn't it, those goalkeepers? The question is, though, what are we playing at the back? I think we'll play our 3 at the back. I think what we're going to play is we're going to play our kill machine formation. So we're going to play 3 at the back. And then, where have we got a place for Trent Arnold? Have we got a place for him? I don't know. That being said, right, if we were to play the silent wind formation, I co-set up with Gary. I mean, I don't like that really because it's 2 DMCs and that's going to be very, very difficult to play that. So, I don't know. We've got a few options really. I don't want to play 4 at the back. I'm sort of getting pretty used to just playing 3 at the back. I think that works best by far. Just looking for anybody that might not necessarily be England material. So we will add them to the shortlist but take them off the squad. That's another one, really. There's certain players who are just not good enough, in my opinion. Harry Kane's obviously going to be the obvious man that leads the front line. I think there's no doubt about that. He's got all the right attributes in the right places. Ollie will probably be the backup striker. In terms of playing behind Kane, is likely to be... Am I the only one watching? I don't know. Hello, Bandit, mate. How you doing? I don't know. But funnily enough, Bandit, is my figures on my phone always differ from that of the PC. It's always a little bit, hit and miss. But it's unlikely to hit good figures, sort of daytime, 10 past 12, of a Tuesday daytime. Most people are at work, but I've got a little window. And I wanted to start a new game. Was a bit unsure what to start, but here I am. Saka's going to be a starter, isn't he? He's going to be an obvious starter. Not sure about Gordon, to be honest with you. Mainu, again, very young, not sure. Declan Rice is going to be an obvious player that's going to start. John Stones, I'm not sure. We need to really ascertain who's going to be our best fit in terms of who's going to be our best fit. Who's that? What we got there? Bandit. I've started with Juve and tried to crack this latest update that seems as if AI is... Mate, do you know what, right? The latest update, and I've said this time and time again, the latest update is fucking hard. It is so hard. I think everyone's got a difference of opinion on the update especially. I feel on the ODB, DMC is a massive, massive role on the original database. I don't think it's as important on the update. I think it's almost like they've counteracted it, personally. But it is very, very frustrating. I feel that what they've done on the update, I feel that they've overpowered AI. You know, I'm not saying, you know, I expect to start a game and smash it, but you start a game with Man City and you buy 10 players that you know you should be making yourself invincible, and it just don't do it. The use exactly, the 4-3-3, and that's what most AIs are using, the 4-3-3. And I just feel, you know, that it's, can I say this? It's ruined it a little bit. It's ruined it quite a bit, to be honest with you. There's no point in me going through my team yet. I might as well wait until I have to. It's been, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for making it harder, changing things, that sort of stuff. I'm all for that. But there's certain things that, I don't know, there's certain things that I just think, you know, I don't believe that as many teams play 4-3-3 than what this game's portrayed. It seems that virtually everybody plays 4-3-3. And then on the occasion, Man City, I've noticed on various testing, will play 4 at the back and 3 DMCs. Now, I've never known that in my fucking life. You know, I've never known it in my entire life for that to happen. So some of them are a little bit, you know, wayward, really. So I just figured, you know, we'll do something a little bit different. We'll go for England. And obviously we're starting the year 2024, so we're looking at a World Cup qualification. We'll more than likely have some friendlies along the way, and we'll see how we go. The problem about doing an England save, not just on stream, but just in general, is you've got so much time on your hands where you don't do anything. Now, the reason I've had all them leagues open still is because I want to have a true reflection on players' ability. You know, Mega Dante's arrived in the house. Hello, Mr. Dante. How you doing? Something new and fresh for you here, Dante. Something very, very new. It's coming home. So I was going to start a game as Cyprus. Then I thought it will never come home. No, I'm joking, Mr. Dante. I'm Mega the Joker. We've gone with England. Now, just a little loophole here. I've called it It's Coming Home. That don't necessarily mean I'm going to stay as England, does it? You never know. You never know. I don't know. You know, it's hard to say. You don't see many, if any, people saves where they've smashed leagues with crazy goals without cheating. Right, well, in fact, yeah, right, now, this is it. This is it, Bandit. You don't see as many as you do. Unless, of course, they're using Wibwob, or they're using a centralised tactic, or whatever. You're absolutely right. And it does sometimes feel... I mean, I started a test game, right, as Liverpool. And I, rather than just do a test and put it into test mode, I brought players. And I brought players, like real strong players all over the shop. Done some testing, and it frustrates me because Arsenal always end up there. And if I started one with Arsenal, Man City always win the title. It's so frustrating. It really is. And it just, this is what contributes towards being blindsided on the uncapping of attributes. Who's that? Yo. Neil, hello mate. How you doing, Neil? How you doing? I've got some bad news for you, Neil, right? I've started a game as England, and Dante, love it. And I've got no place for Trent Arnold. Now, I know you're Liverpool through and through. I know that, I get that, Neil, but I'm playing 3 at the back here. You know, I could play Trent Arnold on the right side, maybe. I could play him on the right wing. That is an option. It is an option. Or I could play him on the right side of a 3-man central defence. You know what? I'm looking for your inspiration here, Neil. Where does Trent Arnold fit? I think the jury's still out on Trent Arnold. He's not exactly had the greatest start at Real Madrid. I think the fact that he's not had a great start to Real Madrid in real life is, there's a lot of people, that the haters are like, oh, I fucking told you, you cunt, should have stayed at Liverpool, that sort of stuff. But I think he'll come good at Real, to be honest with you. You cannot judge him on a couple of shitty games. You really can't. But we shall see. Yeah, Dante, appreciate that. 9 boyos in the house. Get these likes in. Do you know what, right? It's funny, Dante, because it's my subs has gone up to about 1,120, believe it or not. Looking really good on the old subs. Only beat games with Sigalco, man marking the guy. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, he is dog shit. I hate that pile of wank. Do you know what, right? My problem with Hoyland, right, Bandit, it's the same problem I've got with Garnacho. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a cunt, which is probably the fact here. There was a couple of times last year when Hoyland scored or Garnacho scored, and they both had this celebration where they sat next to each other. They were both blonde, weren't they, at the time? Like, posing, and I just fucking hate them both. I hate them. If Garnacho is not being made out to be this fucking great Argentine, he's not. Hoyland was being dubbed as Man United's very own Haaland. He's not. It's fucking not. You know what, right? But yeah, you're right. You'll get these people that do play. I mean, Sigalko, I'm not against somebody buying Sigalko in the ODB because Sigalko is a real player. And Sigalko is no different going to buy Sigalko than what it is going to buy Mark Kerr or Michael Dunwell in the lower leagues, etc., etc. Tomadera, that's a totally different ball game. Totally different ball game. You're gonna get Lemine Maguire. Oh my God, Wally and a Broy. That right? Fuck you, Wally and a Broy tactic. Maguire. Now, my views on Maguire. Harry Maguire, right? He's endured a really difficult time at Man United, and he's endured a lot of hate. He does do a job for England, or he did, shall I say? But to be fair to him, he stuck it out at Man United when he lost his captaincy. He was being benched. He was being slated. Nobody would pass to him. He is a bit of a fucking slabhead. I mean, you know. Right, here we go then. Time to name our squad. Well, I think we're going to be, especially at this first one, we're going to be having these three goalkeepers. Now, we've got to make a decision. Now, Luke Shaw can go and fuck right off. I'm not having Luke Shaw. I'm not even going to add him to a shortlist because Luke Shaw is just a pile of dog shit. He really is. Harry Maguire, I'm going to leave Maguire. I mean, he's not even breaking into Man United, is he? But we're not going to be overwhelmed with defenders, are we? Carl Walker's had a relatively good start. But, you know, I've got to think, right, that 2 years from now, we're going to have the World Cup. So, I'm sorry, Mr. Walker, but you know what? I want someone that's going to be potentially can play at the World Cup in 2 years' time. So, 30, you know, I'm just adding 2 years to their age to think if they're worth it. And, you know, I think all of them are absolutely fine. Okay, over to midfielders, just double check a few things over here. Walker Peters has great stats for both sides. Right, okay, both of you guys, wait right there. I will go and have a look at both of those two right fucking now. What I found with Ben White, though, not necessarily in season 1, but it don't perform to the standard I want. But I think he looks good, don't he, Ben White? So, yeah, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and we will call him up. Now, Walker Peters. What is Walker Peters? What position is he? Is it hyphenated? Oh, you dickhead. Right. Okay, now the problem I've got with Walker Peters is a fullback. He's a fullback, and I'm not going to be using fullbacks. Hence, I've not really got a place with Trent Arnold. But I will add him to the shortlist. I will add him to the shortlist. If anyone's got any other suggestions, you know, for England, let me hear it. Maybe we can go, it's going to be, that's the formation. He's much better than Maguire, and you'll go, yeah, he is. But by far. And I will keep Maguire for the time being, because I don't think we're going to be overwhelmed with defence. So, if anyone's got any other suggestions, let me know, and we will add them to our 30-man squad. And you notice, right, whenever there's an England squad named, right, they always call it England's 30-man strong squad. They always call it strong squad. It's not strong at all. It's fucking bullshit. Now, that guy there, Liverpool youngster, I'll go to him, but I think he's quite high injury prone. No, he hasn't actually loaded up that bad, actually. Okay, well, let's nab him for Scotland do. Okay. I thought he had a high injury prone in that. Gerald, is he the guy that's going to Leverkusen in real life, isn't he? Right, I never understood why they just didn't make an exchange deal with you know, as opposed to two separate deals. Always quite, I mean, I know it's to do with the fine lining, the fine tuning of a contract and stuff. Let's have a check over here then. Let's go to England. Let's have a look. I think we're not going to have any more goalies, are we? With Nick Pope, Grealish has been sensational for my youth team from behind the striker. He got 18 goals. Wow. Okay, that's an interesting one, Bandit. Very, very interesting one there. Let me just check those two. Harvey Elliott's a good call, actually. He's probably in the resis. I don't like Harvey Elliott. I don't like him in real life. I think he's an arrogant little bastard. But I do think he's a great player in real life. I think his work rate, is fucking brilliant. I think he works so hard. Okay, so we'll stick him up there. Now, Jack Grealish, I don't get much from Jack Grealish. I really don't. Now, that other guy, it's that youngster, isn't there? What position is he? Yeah, okay. Oh, he's got high injury prone. So, just whilst he's got high injury prone, I'm going to add to the shortlist for now. For now, and we will see. Let's have a look at defenders then. Central defenders, see what's available to us. Right, okay, Lewis Rico's an option. Who's that? Hello, Martin Lord Waghorn. What do you know about Elliot and... Right, okay, so we've got a keyboard warrior then, have we? Martin Lord Waghorn. What do I know about him in real life? By the sounds of it, more than you. By the sounds of it. So I do like a keyboard warrior, who likes to come in, shouting the odds. And, mate, if you're going to call me something, at least call me something more than a worm. Is that the best? If you're going to really go at it, then at least make it worthwhile. Dipshit. Okay, right, Waghorn speaks the truth. Okay, so you're obviously a little bit mentally retarded then, by the sounds of it. You're obviously more retarded than some that I know. But okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is how you would look after these sort of people. You agree with them and you go, okay, mate, I've got my thumb up now. That I just want to make speaking in third person. I don't know what that's speaking. You can speak child, can't you? You can speak, I'm not going to call him a retard because I think that's just fucking nasty. You went right in the head. I'm not right in the head. Oh, I love it. The person that called me a worm. Wow, I'm really offended. I'm really offended. I just, I just can't take anymore. But you're the one here, Martin, right? No one's forced you to be here, but here you are. So I love it. Thank you for making my figures go up. Mikey he's a lord. Fucking hell. Do you know what, Dante? If I was a lord, does that make me some sort of fucking nonce? I think Waghorn's a disruptive... I love it, Bandit. I love it. I love the reference to that. I've got to get back to the game. Right, so Rico Lewis. Do we like Rico Lewis? I quite like Rico Lewis, but I think he develops a lot better. I think we'll put him into... He's better than Maguire. I think that's what we've got to look at it as. Braithwaite, I think we'll add him to our shortlist. Lemmy Colwell. Now, Colwell, he is the left side. Martin and... There was a few more though, weren't there? It might have been CM0001. Do you remember Pierre Van Hooijdonk? Was he not a bit of a... I've not heard that word for years. Shit in hell, Neil. That word, right, is a word I had when I was at school. When you wanna offend someone, you go, "You gay lord." And where does it come from? It just sounded great, didn't it? That is brilliant. My tea's getting cold. Okay, we've named him. So let's do anybody else. Okay, so Joe Gomez. See, I like Joe Gomez, but he's injury prone. It is crazy. I mean, he's actually started well for Liverpool. He started very well for Liverpool. So, Bunda was a great... Bunda, come on, yo. Bunda, you know where Bunda originates from. That is definitely... that is definitely in between us. What the fuck is that? He fuckerized him. I've never even heard of that word. Fuckerized. I think I can use my imagination as to what you mean by that, Bandit, but that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Right, from the film. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I've never seen it. Oh, do you know, I never knew that. That's why. Well, that makes sense now, then, don't it? But I think I can work out in my own mind what it's identifying, what it's saying. Nobody else really of interest. See, I like Tyrone Mings. I've always liked Tyrone Mings in real life. He's 31, so I don't know. We'll add them to our shortlist because you never know. You never know. Let's have a look at midfielders. Anybody of interest? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are these not in my Oh, right, okay. Okay, so Cole Palmer. Okay. James Maddison. I actually quite like James Maddison, and I think he turns out quite good in this game. So we're going to add him to our... Marcus Rashford. Have we got a place for Marcus Rashford? Well, at the moment, no. Why not go away and bring up a few old heads from the lower leagues? Oh, give me a fucking break. You want me to bring it home or not? And now you're telling me to go to the fucking lower leagues that Rashford got... I'm unsure about Rashford because I like Rashford. I genuinely do like Rashford. But I don't think I'm going to play him on the wing. Okay. I've taken on board what you've said. This is a far right channel. Okay, this is a far right channel. What the hell does that even mean? This is so you're still here then, Martin? You're still here? Glad you haven't gone. Shot, mate. He'll watch the stream when I... yeah, no worries, Neil. Mate, enjoy your sleep. Good luck trying to sleep in this fucking heat. Take it easy, Neil. Okay, so Conor Gallagher, he's one worth keeping an eye on, I feel. Raheem Sterling, I actually quite like Sterling, if I'm really honest with you. Ezra, I think we've got to keep an eye on Ezra, haven't we? We've got to keep an eye on him. Harvey Barnes, I think we have to keep an eye on him. What we do actually need, right, is we need a striker, maybe. I think we need to keep an eye for a new striker. If anyone has any ideas, Mason Mount. Unsure about Mason Mount. Martin, speaking third person again. Jadon Sancho. I will add him to the shortlist, but he just don't do anything, does he? He don't do anything at all. Smith Rowe, we will keep an eye on him. No, there's no one else really. Curtis Jones, I think it might be worth keeping an eye on Curtis Jones. Okay. Let's have Ruben's Loft. No, there's no one else really of interest. Let's have a look at our strikers then. Okay, Solanke, do we need any more? Don't think we really do we? Ironically, just as I saw that come in, I saw Liam Delap. He don't really look good enough at the moment, does he? You know, he's not going to outdo... he's not going to... I mean, there are some youngsters that can do really well. There's no doubt about that. We need to try and nab it. Let's add him to our short. Let's nab him before he goes Portugal. Matteo, right, okay. Ipswich have a decent left foot... Oh, right, do they now? Do they? Let's have a look. Who's a left foot centre-back? Archie Gray, you pillock. Right, I'm just going to choose to ignore Martin Lord Waghorn. I'm not even going to go to Archie Gray because you know, you've got to entertain spastics, haven't you? Okay, left-sided. Okay, we'll go with that. Let me just see how many I've got in my team at the minute. We've got two more places. I tell you what we need. I'd like a DMC. It's got to be a DMC, really. We need a little bit more competition. Waghorn, you ain't got the minerals. Okay, are you still talking? Okay. Is there a way that I can... there might be a way. I can... Oh, okay. Okay, so I've put Martin Lord Waghorn has been... yeah, he is, isn't he? I've put it on timeout for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, timeout. Get the checkbook out for a DMC. Why is Martin not speaking in third person anymore? I don't know. He's obviously, you know, I would say Martin Waghorn is the result of a rape. There's no way that he is a normal person. It's one of the first people I've had actually shouted out. I quite like it because you know me, I like a little bit of a one-on-one action. But I'm going to report him the nonce. Okay, so as Gary says, let's find ourselves a nice DMC for checkbook. So yeah, let's go look for a DMC then. Any DMCs? Let him comment. Puts your ratings up. Yeah, do you know what though, right? What's that? Oh, Draw. Hello, mate. Where is the goalkeeper on the roster? Hello, mate. How you doing? Where is the goalkeeper on the roster? What do you mean? Well, he'll be back in 5 minutes, Dante. thinks removing Martin Wilford will start. We haven't really got another really good DMC, have we? Not really. Draw your... Yeah, Gary, I've just realised now where he's from. Oh my God, thank God. Thank God. The Moss were at it again the other night and I was a bit worried. Smith, I'd looked at Smith Rowe. I don't think he looked that great though. I don't think Smith Rowe looked that great. He's not a DMC though, is he, Smith Rowe? How's the fireworks in... You can fuck right off. I just came and saw the England squad, so I didn't see it. Oh, I see. Sorry. Okay, my goalkeepers are there, mate. It's the obvious goalkeepers that I'm going to have. Dewsbury Hall. Okay. Let's have a look at Dewsbury. Okay, Mr. Dante. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's add him to the England squad. He's not. Yeah, he's MC. I mean, essentially, he's a little bit more advanced in fact, I don't think he's quite good enough, if I'm honest. So I'm actually going to remove him, but I am going to add him to my shortlist. If there's anything else, 2 more players. 2 more players to add. What else we got? We haven't really got anything else. Lewis. Add him to the shortlist so we can keep an eye on these guys. There's no one else really. It's a brand spanking new one, Gary. I started it today with England on the update, and England have a shocking set. Do you know what? I never paid too much attention until now, Dante. Like, we don't really have another really good one behind Declan Rice. What about the Championship players? Well, okay, so I'm not going through every fucking Championship team. You can kiss my arse. Let's have a look at the under 21s, shall we? We got nothing in the under 21s, nothing whatsoever. They may have some hidden gems. Do we not have B teams anymore? We don't, do we? Okay. Amari Hutchinson. Didn't see him. Should look. Oh, Gittins is there. Fuck right off, Calvin Phillips. Not to mention he's injury prone, but I can't stand him anyway. I cannot stand him. I don't think we've got much, have we? We haven't really got much at all. Let's, I mean, do you know what, right? Who is it that said about, where's Southampton? Ronnie Edwards. Ronnie Edwards. Now, I believe in real life Ronnie Edwards is a future England player. Peterborough sold him to Southampton, and he didn't break in at all. I'm going to add him to my shortlist. We'll give him the benefit. Water is meant to be a good player for the... Yeah, he is. Joe Bellingham's a good shout. Let me just have a look what Joe Bellingham looks like. That's a great shout, actually. Tyler Diblin's another good shout. It is Tyler Diblin, isn't it? Again, you know, he's still very, very young. Great win in the future. Right, okay, let's add him to the shortlist. Okay. Look, we're wasting fucking time here. We're wasting time. I would like a DMC. Who am I getting in DMC? As it seems, I don't seem to have anyone. Let me just do a bit of tackling and passing. Let's do it by attributes. I don't even know who that is, Bandit. I've never even heard of that guy. I'm not fucking picking Calvin Phillips. Lewis Cook is an option. Jordan Henderson, no, my pride will not let me get him. He can fuck off. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do, right? We're going to bring in this guy. Ali Aftab. Okay. Who the fuck is he? So this is going to be our marquee player, yeah? He done really well. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's just add him to my shortlist. Now, who's Anderson? Who is Anderson? Who's that Anderson you're talking about? Dante. He's not too bad actually, is he? He's not too bad, is he? But we'll see. We'll see on his rate. And 675, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about 675 at all. Oh, is that Anderson? A good player. Definitely a good player. Going to try and need to nab him before he goes to Scotland. Okay, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go with 29 players. And hopefully we'll come across some more at a later point. Elliot Anderson. I will check Elliot Anderson in a moment, Mr. Dante. And we will see what we've got. Let me just check my phone. Fuck you and Vodafone. That's what I say. Okay. So, I'm trying to remember now how CM works with qualification. Obviously, it's group winners. And then I believe it's all the best runners-up go into a playoff, don't they? But the highest ranked runners-up don't necessarily qualify, do they? They have to have a playoff against Asia, is it? Something like that, I think. So we're going to have our first... We've got 2 games, haven't we? Oh, Croatia. I wish we could do a little bit more on that. Have a little bit more influence on it. So we've got 2 games in Malta and Slovakia. Let's be honest, right? We've got what should be a straightforward group. Easily. Okay, let's have a look at Elliot Anderson. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Let's add him to the shortlist. Although he's not had a great start, has he, for Forest? But yeah, having all the leagues open, or as many leagues as you can, is important for me because I feel that you've got to look at a true reflection on how they've been doing. If you for example, if Rashford moves to Saudi Arabia and then I look at Rashford and he scored 20 goals in 10 games, I can't take that as genuine because it's a non-playable league. It's not open. It's not playable anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's very difficult. It's frustrating, to be honest with you. But it can't be out. It is what it is. We're going to have to decide who's going to start. Did you get to play England in the great days of Lampard? Well, if you play... If I were to do an ODB game of England, that's exactly what you'd have. The golden generation. So if I was to start an ODB... yeah, I saw that, Dante. I saw that. I've seen that a few times on the update. He's a forward, which I don't really understand because he's not. He's a striker. The bottom line, he is a striker. I think maybe, right, it could be, don't quote me on this, the way Kane plays, he goes really deep, don't he? He sits deep all the time. I mean, he may as well be a fucking DMC, basically. So stop calling them the golden generation. Oh, no, Gary, I totally agree with that because I just said that because I know that's what they're known as. Do you know what, right? As far as I'm concerned, right, I won't call it golden generation, but people say how great they were. Well, they were because they won fuck all. They won fuck all, and that proves, right, it don't matter how great players are. Yes, we had good players, but they're all, if they can't play as a team, I mean, Lampard and Gerrard and Scholes, come on. There's no... It's not acceptable. They call it, that golden generation, but I don't really know why that... I don't know what mud sticks, don't it? But they won absolutely fuck all. I don't like Southgate at all, and I didn't like his methods, but you can't argue that what Southgate did was better than that so-called generation. Do you know what I mean? As much as that pains me to say that. But... had one more class player who had to quit because he was pumped out, left out every time. Scholes was great. I mean, Scholes, I think he was a bit unlucky. Did he have an eye injury? Did that... I'm sure he had an eye injury of some kind, like a quite serious one. I thought Scholes was absolutely great. I'd have had Scholes, in my opinion, I'd have had Scholes ahead of Lampard and Gerrard any day. If I had to choose between one of those three, it would be Scholes. If I had to pick somebody to go with Scholes, I would pick Gerrard. Lampard didn't do it for me personally. He really didn't. Okay, so our first game, and Henderson is injured. Brilliant. Pickford just don't perform. It doesn't really deserve to start. Look at this. I mean, I think Ramsdale looks a better goalkeeper. Carrick should have had 150 caps if they played 4-3-3. See, I quite like Carrick, to be honest with you. I actually thought Carrick was a decent player. Mate, that 2014, we should have had wing backs with Scholes, Gerrard, and Lampard. This is the thing. I think with some managers, I feel that when they're getting heat about you should be doing this, they deliberately don't do that because if someone says, you need to do this, like a fan, and then that manager then does something like that, and then it succeeds, it's like, oh, he can't take the credit. Do you know what I mean? I think they're stubborn, aren't they? They can be really, really stubborn. Beckham and Cole wing-backs. The only thing is, Dante, right, I didn't feel Beckham could tackle. Beckham could take a good set-piece free kick. He could put a good cross in. He could do a good corner, and he could run out the ball if he's good. I'll always say Ryan Giggs was a better player for Man United than Beckham. Sorry, let's just crack on there. Let's have a look at our average rating. John Stones, Lewis Dunk. So do we go on average rating? I feel maybe we should. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We will put Trent Arnold on the right side of defence then. Do you know what? That really hacks me off. Why they do this? Why didn't they just do that on the update? So you can see him. You reminded me that I had a save once with United in 03-04 when I won the Champions League 2 years in a row, and in both years the winning goal was from Paul Scholes with a long range. Yeah, Paul Scholes was he was so massive to Man United, and I think he's very I think people don't realise, they don't realise at all. Okay, on the right wing then. Who are we going to have on the right wing then? Maddison, no, it's got to be Palmer, I think, hasn't it? It's got to be Palmer on the right wing. Saka on the left. Foden. Should we have Foden in the middle? I think we're going to be putting Gordon on the bench. Gerard Bowen on the bench. I know you said about Jack Grealish, but I'm going to be playing Bellingham. I mean, I could play Bellingham deeper, actually, so... I tell you what, whoever it was that said it, I forget who said it. Was it you, Abadi? Did you say about Grealish playing behind a striker? So I'll tell you what we'll do. We will give you the benefit of the doubt and we will put Jude Bellingham deeper. We'll have Jude Bellingham. The thing is, Bellingham, no, I can't do that. Not with Bellingham's attributes. I'll tell you what we'll do, though. We will let... Tell you what, I'm going to play Maddison. And we're going to have Mainu, Foden, and Rashford on the bench. Ashley Cole and Scholes were the two world-class players. Forget about Cole, best left-back in the world for 5 years. Grealish is a natural AMC, not winger in real life. But then, when you say AMC, right, do you mean where I've got Bellingham or where I've got Maddison with the arrow, out of interest? Ashley Cole, see, I liked Ashley Cole. I didn't like him as a person, and no, nothing to do with the colour of his skin before some cunt says it. I didn't like him at all. That's the thing, you see, and I don't like to play, well, I do. I can play two up there. Okay, so Jack Grealish and Bellingham could play there. Okay, let's see how we go. Because I could play two of them, play the original middleman to do that. And then I'll only have Maddison in the middle. I don't know, and maybe I won't even play Maddison. Swap Jude with Jack. Right, do you know what, right? I'm gonna give you the benefit here, Dante, because Jude Bellingham has attributes really that make him more of an advancing attacking midfield. But do you know what? You're there. You're there in an advisory capacity. I will listen to you. And should I lose, right? Now this next game? yeah, okay. Alright, go on then, I'm going to change it. Should I lose this game to Malta, we will blame Martin. I think you will win at least 5. You'd expect me to, in all fairness. Let's take nothing away. Hang on, we've got another... It's going to be Ollie Watkins, the last substitute. I find the two MCs have more impact on the game in that sense. And Gary, and this is why I have the MCs as opposed to... Because my other option, you see... Like my original middleman is like that, which would suit what Dante's saying about having Bellingham and Jack Grealish over here. Now, but I don't. Sometimes I feel I need a little bit more in the middle. Now, if I'm going to play one in the middle, I tend to want to use a central midfielder. Now, not really got loads of options. I mean, Mainu, I don't think he's developed well enough to warrant that just yet. Could just leave James Maddison there. We'll see how Maddison goes. Maddison started well for Spurs. I know some people, right, when they play this game as an international manager, they don't play it. They play it on namesake, don't they? They pick players because of who they are. I'm intrigued to know people's perspectives of that. The only player to ever come out of Malta is Mifsud. Hang on, who did all right, don't say it now here. Did he play for? I want to say Coventry. Am I thinking the right? Am I right there or am I wrong? Okay, so we're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking very, very good. Oh, right, okay, I remember him. I remember him. I vaguely remember him. I vaguely remember him before the name rang a bell. Okay, so we're just in front at the break. We're looking very good, but Cole Palmer is definitely going to come off here. We will try and protect him. And Anthony Gordon, I think, deserves to come on now, particularly given the fact that he's on 3 assists in 3 starts and has 8-0 prediction. Okay, well, I hope it comes through. I really do. Let me just check then. Jack Grealish is on a 9. Let me just see if he's got any of the assists. It's got 3 assists. Fucking hell. 3 assists from... 3 assists and 3 goals from Jude. I know these are second-rate... I know they're second-rate opposition. Yeah, Gary, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it will be, won't it? You just fucking know it, don't you? Very, very CM. I'm not necessarily going to make another change here. Maybe we'll give a little bit of action to Philip Foden. He's an attacking midfielder. He's got the credentials. Maybe even Phil Foden on the left where he is and Bellingham on the right if I weren't using Maddison. But we shall see. Howdy, Matt Collier-Brown. Well, Matt, you had a chance here to play, but no, you couldn't. So here we are, Matt. Hope you're all right, Matt. Okay, so final minutes of the game. And Gary's won his bet. And Mr. Dante has lost. It's 6-0 the final score then. We are looking good. We're looking good. Okay, so our next game then. A trip to Slovakia. I'll be posting my used pants to Gary. Yeah, you might want to just put it in an extra jiffy bag, just, to be on the safe side. That's right. Gary will look forward to that. Every day he's going to wait for the postman. You twat. Oh, my God. Okay, so, on to the next game then. What I'm going to try and do, I'll try and keep this game purely as a YouTube special. I think we make it as a YouTube special. I won't do another part without being on thing. I think just to make it a little bit. I think that makes it quite good actually. It keeps the entertainment. But I will record it, post it. I am recording this as a video as well. We shall see. It just gets really boring, don't it? Do you think this happens to real managers? Do you think Tuchel is a little bit bored when there's a lot of domestic action? Because it fucking bores the pants off for me. Okay, yeah. Okay, of course you're fucking pleased. So you fucking should be. I don't feel we can make any changes in this game to Slovakia. Let's have a check. Well, everyone's fit. Let's just check. Saka got me a 9. Dunk got me a 7. Genuinely think you should do more late night stream. To be honest with you, Gary, I'm inclined to. I say it's lowly. I'm inclined to agree, but it just depends on circumstances, as I'm sure you know. You see what I mean. You know what I'm referring to with that. But you're absolutely right. I think the late nights. I think one of my best ones, right, is when Annie went away for the night to sort something out with my brother, and I said, right, I'm doing a stream, and it was a Friday night, and that's probably the best one, I feel. So I think you're absolutely right. Okay, so I think no change. James Maddison 7. Okay, so do we give him the benefit of the doubt? Let's Let's just take a look at the average rating over here. Do you know who I didn't pick up top? Because he's in Saudi Arabia, Ivan Toney. I refuse to. Okay, so Jack Grealish, you see. Now, this is the thing, you see. Jack Grealish hasn't played for Man City. Was that with the rocket chat? Yeah, I think it was. I think you're right, Dante. I think that was the night, weren't it? Yeah, love it. Okay, on to match number 2 in the World Cup qualifying European section, Group 9, Slovakia versus England, and we are 1-up. Yeah, that was a little bit, a little bit crazy, wasn't it? But do you know what? The most important thing is, what's his name? Abadi. We didn't offend him. Oh, I don't think I offended him because he's here today. And by the way, we've gone 5 minutes now, haven't we? So that guy, whatever it was, Martin, your timeout's finished. So I'm sure you're still there, Martin. Now, I wouldn't normally be such a cunt to someone than what I was to you, but you asked for it. You fucking asked for it. And if you're going to come in here shouting the odds, I ain't gonna, pour overboard in a Mediterranean missile. Oh, have they? Have they all gone? I clicked on the dots to his name, and I clicked to put him in timeout. Put this user in timeout for 5 minutes, and I was able to choose. Fuck him. Okay, so what was we won? This isn't really the greatest, is it? We're 1-up. I'm not happy with Harry Kane. Not happy with Harry Kane whatsoever. So we are going to give... Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Ollie, or is it going to be Marcus Rashford up top? Yeah, I'm taking him off as well. No, you didn't offend me. I love you. Woo! Thank God for that. It's all good fun. Martin's left chat for personal... Yeah, toss pot. No, I appreciate that, Abadi. You know, it's all good fun. Watkins or Rashford? What's it going to be? Watkins hasn't been... Alright, Palmer's coming off then. Let's put... We're going to put Foden in on... Hang on, can Rashford play? Can Maddison play on the right? No, he can't. Right, so we're going to play Foden on the right. And we'll see how we go. What did Gordon get me? Right, he didn't do me anything. Okay, here we go then. Second half. Need that second goal. Try and get this game... Just get a little bit of a cushion on the game. Remember one thing in this chat. Nothing is personal. All meant to be taken in via... Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad Gary said that. Because... obviously, I have my... hang on a minute, Gary. Whew, fucking hell, that weren't very good, was it? Obviously, I have my disclaimers to cover my back with regards to any snowflakes. But yeah, it is absolutely that, you know. And I've always emphasised my videos as well as my streams are all for my own amusement, my own opinion. And when the streams, because, you know, there's a very, very good... clique of people that on a regular basis interact, such as Gary right there, such as Dante, Neil, who's been and gone, and a few others. Okay, so for the benefit of my video that I'm recording here, which I'm going to upload, there's a comment from somebody, my mate Peter O'File. Keeps asking to watch my... Oh, Gary. Yeah. I love it, Gary, because you know, Gary, you write it and you abbreviate it knowing I'm going to work it out, and then I say it. It saves you writing it because, obviously, you and I both know, Gary, these fucking woke motherfuckers on YouTube will quickly penalise you. Don't know how to... Oh God. Do you know what though? Funnily enough, right? Annie was watching something yesterday. It's one of these like documentaries, and it said the most highest value churches. You know, like churches that get biggest contributions, like in the millions. And my first thought is, yeah, well, you know what? Those fuckers are doing extra, don't you? Okay, so if this is, again, you know, we've had our 2 qualifying games and we've got the boring part now. But what we are going to have in a moment is we're going to have to name a squad for the forthcoming games. So let's just see now then. So we're going to have a game in October, aren't we? We should have 2 games. We'll wait until we can get control of the game. Excuse me. Right, okay, so I woke up, I checked my news, and I saw Man City lost in that second-rate competition. And ironic, really, that they lost, because I was reading yesterday, Guardiola saying that the World Club Cup is going to disrupt their Premiership campaign. It's not going to be good for them. No one forced them to enter it. So, fuck right off. It pisses me off. Don't disrespect the good Lord. Jesus, apparently he's a lovely... He's got a brother called Allah. Oh my God. If you had if you had to keep warm, right? You were freezing to death, right? And you had to set fire to one of 2 books in order to stay alive. The 2 books you got is the Bible or the Quran. Which one would you set fire to? It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. There's a lot of people out there saying, you are bang out of order. You are... Oh, dear. Nah, that's too far. That's too far. Because books like the Bible are really handy for people like me who are not the tallest people in the world and I can never reach a top shelf. And I need something to give me an extra step. All right? Can never reach it. It's at least... A book like that, you know, is really thick. Makes me look a lot taller. So Jesus was a Mexican. Well, fuck me, I never knew that. I bet he went into America illegally as well. Bastard. Okay, so... This is so frustrating at times. This is probably one of the reasons why I don't see these through, because I think it just gets really boring and frustrating, to be honest with you. They are good. They are really... Right, okay, here we go then. So we've got games against Bulgaria and Cyprus. 29 players. Okay, so that grieves. I'm sorry, but we're going to add him to the shortlist. And we're going to take him off our group. Ronnie Edwards, you as well. You're not even playing. Ronnie Edwards is coming out. Mainu's not playing. I'm going to keep Mainu for the time being. Harry Maguire's not playing. We'll keep him for the... Grealish ain't playing. You know... What the fuck? You know, Jack Grealish, I mean, he's going to be not needed, isn't he? Yeah, let's just hope he gets a move. Ben White is not performing, is he? He's not performing. And this is probably close to real life, that there's just not enough English players playing at the top level. You know, that is the short and long of it. There's no doubt about that. So Trent Arnold, what did Trent Arnold get in us to? So 7.50 average then. So Trent Arnold didn't do too bad at all for me, which is quite important, indeed. So let's take a look. Still like to try and find myself a DMC if I can, but we're not really having much luck. Okay, so let's go and have a look now then. Why? Okay. No, I mean Oliver's... Oh man, sort we out. Let's have a look now then at... if we do that... Okay, so they're already there. Conor Gallagher's in good form, isn't he? He's in very good form. Let's call him up. Conor Gallagher. Raheem Sterling, 714. Do you know what? Let's stick him up there. Got to go, my mate. Filer's coming round to use my PC. Has a few emails to send apparently, but don't... yeah, has he had it confiscated? Yeah, if you got to go, Gary, all good. Appreciate you dropping in, Gary. Tell your mate Peter I said I'll text him later on. Tell him I'm still waiting for that envelope to arrive. Yeah, take it easy, Gary, if you are genuinely going, that is. Yeah, take it easy, Gary. Okay, and nothing... I mean, Mason Mount's in good form, isn't he? Mason Mount's in very good form, so let's call him up. Who said... What have you said this guy, didn't you? Emil Smith-Rowe. Dante, use it. I thought I actually had him on the shortlist. He's not... I mean, I've added him to the shortlist, so we'll keep an eye on him. We'll definitely keep an eye on him. Just can't find any DMC. No DMCs at all. Spurs have a young winger. Okay, let's go to... They better. I'm telling you that now. For your sake, they better. Who's this winger? Michael Moore, isn't it? Mikey Moore. It's got to be Mikey Moore because he turns into a fucking great player. So let's add him to the shortlist. I'm guessing that's who you meant. Yeah, it weren't anybody else, was it? Yeah. Okay, all good. I just want a DMC though. That's the thing. There's no one else really. No one really of interest. Archie Gray. I thought he was Scottish, to be honest with you, but okay. Yeah, he's Scottish. Oh, you bastard! Oh, you motherfucker! Oh, that is brutal. That is like missing out on a player, isn't it? That is missing out on a player. He's got English nationality and he's just gone into Scotland. Oh, what a wanker. What an absolute wanker. You couldn't script that shit, could you? Who's he play for? Who's the other Gray play for? Because I'm going to need a fucking name for who he plays for in order to... Oh, we've got 30 players. Let's just play with that. Let's just... Oh, yeah. Let me... Right, who is it? I think I know who you mean, actually. It's not him, is it? Mind you, he's not actually that bad for his age. Is that who you mean? Harry Gray? I'm guessing that's got to be him, isn't it? Okay. We'll keep an eye on him. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him, and we'll see how we go. Okay. So we've got our 30 players then. Question is, right, the big question now is who's going to play. Stones has definitely got to play. I mean, look how well he's doing for Man City. Lewis Dunk is doing well, but 650, not very, very happy about that. Trent Arnold will stay as well, so I'm going to give a place in defence to someone who deserves it. Declan Rice will stay. Saka will stay. Palmer will stay. Maddison will definitely stay. Bellingham, for now, will stay. Yeah, I was thinking Mark Guhi. But I'm gonna wait until we get to the game, and then I'm gonna base it on average rating for their club, because obviously this is where the dilemma comes with Jack Grealish here. Jack Grealish isn't playing. He's not playing for Man City. So if he's not playing, the reason I've retained Dunk is because I looked at it that in 2 years' time we'll have the World Cup. Could Dunk be a part of that? Well, how old will he be? 34. Potentially he could. But so I've retained Dunk, and I'll keep him in the squad. He won't be playing in the next game. It is what it is. I mean, Kyle Walker is 34. I wouldn't want to go to Kyle Walker because, by the time the World Cup comes, he'll be 36, and he's not exactly what's his name, the Brazil guy that played forever, Dunga or Lothar Matthäus, is he? He's not that sort of player, that quality of player. What time are we at now? Let me just check my time. See where we are on time. What is that? Dickhead. Right, he's a knob too. Who? Lewis Dunk? I don't know much about him, to be honest with you. I don't know much about him at all. So Conor Gallagher, might give him a place on the bench actually, because Mainu don't deserve his place. I only kept Mainu in here purely because I haven't got many options. Oh, Kyle Walker. Kane's been injured. Right, now I'm going to ask you a question on that, Dante. 2 months, Harry Kane. Okay, so is that because, and I mean this genuinely, Is that because the way he left Spurs to go to Man City? If you don't mind me asking on that one. I'm guessing that is the case. And you're right, it's absolutely disgusting. It really is. We've got no one really, have we? Callum Hudson-Odoi is in good form. We'll keep an eye on him. No one really is jumping, are they? Again, you know, it's just a knob on the pitch and in general. The one thing I will say about him is he's fast. For an old guy, he is fucking fast. But, you know, he should not be playing for England in real life. Because of his age. Jordan Henderson should not be playing for England. You know, and that really does piss me off. It really does. I don't think we've got many options here, so I'm actually not going to replace him. I don't... Do you know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll give Liam Delap... Ollie Watkins and Delap is your only options. Yeah, I mean, Delap... sorry, Watkins is already in the squad. Delap is the one I've gone with, just as you wrote that. Not sure who's going to start. We have to make a decision who's going to start. There's a few options based on attributes. Could put Bellingham up top. Could put Rashford up top. Could put Foden up top. I would rather play an out and out, if I'm really honest with you. So that would really bring it to Delap or Watkins. So it's a bit of a decision now. But we're not playing massive opposition. So, you know, well, let's just see now then. So we're going to have a game again in October, aren't we? November, maybe? So it looks like Kane's not going to be available for the rest of this year then for us. But it is what it is. Rashford is not, you know, it's just not playing for Man U. You know, it's frustrating. And I imagine it's very similar for this in real life. These players are not playing, they look good and they could develop. I'd give Delap a go, seeing you'll probably use him in 2 years' time. Okay. Advisory is there. I will go with it. I will give Delap, but I want you to have a think about what we're going to do with Jack Grealish because he needs first team football. Delap's actually done 4 in 7. Before that, he was on 4 in 7. So we'll check Delap. We'll match Delap against Watkins. I think Delap will get the nod, if I'm honest with you. What? Yeah, he's about that. So Watkins will. Oh, here we go. So Watkins will be about for the next World Cup, but you know. So Delap then is on 4 in 10, 7-0-0. Rashford, 4 in 8. Rashford's an option. Okay, I think I'm going to go with Rashford actually, because I feel that Rashford, he's not obviously. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's a tricky one. Okay, so. Oh, oops, daisy, didn't mean to do that. Okay. That's what we'll do there. And now we're going to work out on who's going to play in defence. I think Levy, or Levi, is it Levy or Levi? Levy Colwill will possibly be the man that starts. 6, 7, 8 from, yeah, he's only had 2 sub games. Ben White, 6, 5. You have to think Rashford will be more developed in the game too, regardless of game time. I'm going to start, right, this is Bulgaria. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to start Rashford. And if you don't get me an 8, Delap starts the next game. You have it here, right? Oh, right, okay, yeah, that's a very, very good point there. Very, very good point. Or I could just sub him on, just to be a cunt. Go on then, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 750. Concert doesn't deserve to start. I am going to make a change over here, though. Yep. That'll do. Just need to check goalkeeper as well. Look at that. I mean, I'm guessing Southampton are bottom, aren't they? He's conceded 19 in 8, Ramsdale. But, fucking hell. They're all shit, aren't they? They're all shit. Okay. I'm going to give Palmer the benefit of the doubt, but it would appear that Gordon might come on in this game. Maybe even Conor Gallagher. Let's see. Here we go. England against Bulgaria. Match number 3. So I think we've got a friendly in November, haven't we? What about... What about that Heaven guy? United bought him off Arsenal. I will check him in a minute. What's his name? Hang on, actually, whilst we're here, let's just have a quick check. He's a defender, is he? Tell me, right, where am I going? Where am I going? His name's Heaven, is it? He's not there, is he? He's not there. Let's just... No, he's not in the game. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's just finish this game off first. First off, maybe Arsenal's version. Okay, let's... We'll check that in a second. There he is. He's a bag of shit. The thing is, I think he'll probably not have much of a CA or PA, to be honest with you, because this was before his move. So I can't see him having that great, to be honest with you. So Cole Palmer, he's starting to get on my tits now. He's just not doing much, is he? He really isn't. I am going to bring Jarrod Bowen in on the right. I'm going to give Jarrod Bowen a little bit of action. He is a right winger. I'm going to bring Jack Grealish off now. Jack Grealish is coming off, and I'm going to put Foden. I'm actually going to make a few changes. I'm just going to do that. Foden's left-footed. Bellingham's going to be right-footed. Right, okay. Let's see what we do. Defence have been poor, haven't they? They've been very, very poor. All three of them. Look at that. 6-6-6. It's not acceptable. Saka's on a yellow card. Got to be careful of that. Number 3, and a fucking injury to Declan Rice. Okay, I think Rico Lewis is possibly going to be the man here, ahead of Conor Gallagher. Maybe Conor Gallagher, actually. Yeah, we'll go Conor Gallagher. Fucking wanker. Always the case, isn't it, where injured right after a goal. It's like what the fuck? You know, did they all jump on each other? Well, Rashford's doing himself... a bit of justice here for his position. We'll have a look at his rating in a bit. 5-0, we're looking good. Bellingham, 5-0. Rashford's on a 10. 29%. Okay, 83%. He's picked up, hasn't he? He's picked up really well. But I'm actually going to give a little bit of game time here to Colwill, just purely because of... Purely because of the what looks like a little bit of a knock. And number 6, James Maddison. I'm not going to. Look, I said to you, if Rashford don't get me an 8... Oh, come on! Fuck that. If Rashford don't get me an 8, Delac will definitely start the next game. But I cannot argue with what Rashford did there, or James Maddison for that matter. Jarrod Bowen got me 2 assists. Can you believe that? That is crazy. Okay, so now we've got the bad news. With the bad news is going to be about Jarrod Bowen and Maddison for Declan Rice. See how long he's out for? A month. Okay, we need to just add him to the shortlist. I'm not going to replace him. Who was the other? There was another injury, weren't there? 10 days. Well, okay. So Saka got a yellow card then, did he? Yeah. Okay. So we are going to have to make severe changes in the next game, it would appear. I think Rashford's got to start, hasn't he? Rashford's got to start again. I can't take Rashford out. I feel that maybe what I'm going to have to do here, as much as it pains me, it really is going to pain me, but I am going to... I'm going to have to bring Grealish on the bench until he starts getting me some game time. You know, we're going to need some game time from Jack Grealish. Didn't want to... We're going to save after this next game, guys. Save after this next game. In terms of defence, I cannot grumble with the defenders at all. Got me an 8, cannot grumble. Got me a 7. Stone 7, can't grumble at all. Let's just see if everybody is fit then. So we'll save after this. We'll see how Rashford is going. If it was a friendly, it'd be different if I'm honest with you, Dante. I know you want Delap to get game time. I get that. It's funny because I felt James Maddison picked up so well in that game. I'm done in 5. He did so well in that game from when I moved him behind the front striker. So we shall see. So one more game, and it's going to be the 4th qualifying game of our World Cup qualification. We're almost there. We're almost there. A nice little cheeky hour stream always helps. Here we go. Then we're at Cyprus, who must have had a good start to the group, but as you can see what it is. I don't have posters of Delap on the wall. Yeah, I'm sure you don't, but I do think you've got one of Declan Rice, because I saw how angry you were when Declan Rice went off injured there. Okay, so now we've got to make a decision. Who's going to play in DMC? Gallagher got me an 8. I think Conor Gallagher has to start it, don't he? Gallagher's going to have to start it, and Mainu will go back onto the bench. Okay, and then we've got a space on the left wing. A space on the left wing. Harvey Elliott. Give Harvey Elliott his first cap. He's broken into Liverpool. He's done well at Liverpool. 10 games at Liverpool. Got to be happy with that. Jack Grealish could go on the left. Grealish could go on the left. He's still not needed. Look at that. He's had a substitute game. He got an assist and a goal. An assist and an 8. So I'm going to go with Grealish on the left, and I'm going to put Elliott on the bench. I would like, if I can get a comfortable lead in this game, I would like Elliott and Delap to have a little bit of game time at some point. Okay, John Stones is the captain for England. Cyprus. Oh, Cyprus of all teams. Shit, Dante, I didn't realise. I didn't even think about it. Cyprus. Jude Bellingham, 1-0, 24 minutes. Looking good. Not the greatest in terms of shots at goal. Didn't mean to press that. I'm in Cyprus. Are you really? Oh, mate, don't let no one see your phone or your screen, yeah? Because, you know, you might get hurt. Okay. Going to keep an eye on Cole Palmer, I think. Here you go, 2-0. Phil Foden. 60 on the clock. And we are going to make some changes now. We are going to make several changes now then. Delap is coming on. Cole Palmer is coming off. I'm going to take Bellingham off as well. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a change in defence as well. Okay, 4 changes. Fresh legs all over the place. So we've got Sterling, Delap, Elliott and Colwell have all come on. Let's see what Delap can do. He's got to get me at least, a bare minimum, he's got to get me a 7. He needs to get me an 8, essentially, but at bare minimum, he's got to get me a 7. Got to keep an eye on Jack Grealish, see how he gets on the left wing. And we've certainly taken control of the game in terms of stats, but of course, the all-important second goal was what was needed. And it's all over. We win 2-0. Bellingham with a 10. Foden 8. Very balanced game. Balanced set of attributes. But do you know what? The most important thing is nobody got a 6. We won the game. It was a clean sheet. And that's our situation. So before we save, so we've got no game coming up. Our next qualifying game isn't until March. So we've got one qualifying game now between now and June. That is ridiculous, isn't it? It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And that's all because we're only going to have 8 games. So that's it from me, guys. It's coming home. We're halfway there for qualifications. Big thanks to all you guys. Mr. Dante, Abadi, Gary Johnson, Neil, Matt popping in. And also a big thanks to Bandit as well. And what was his name? That Martin Lord Waghorn. Big thanks to you. You gave me entertainment. And it looks like I did delete those messages. It looks like I deleted them. I'm just looking up now and I can see it. But I always like a troll or two. Let's just save the game. And until next time from me, guys, and from YouTube on the recording, it's take it easy.